Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel, and today in this video we are going to start integrating GitLab for user integration. So by that what I mean is right now this application has only one user, which is my own user, and I'm logging through a password. However, when the tickets are assigned to other users, it is very important that we are able to pull in users into our application from GitLab, and that is what we are planning to do. Now, Laravel comes with a default user table, and we have made some changes already to it, and in this video we will add a few more things to it so that the integration is proper. Now again, because I haven't gone to production, I will add some of the columns into this table manually, and I will add them into the migration so that they are updated. However, as I said in my previous video as well, if you have gone in production, then you will have to write a new migration. But because I am still in development, I can take the liberty. So let me add two table columns. So this is my first column. I will put it somewhere over here, and the other one is GitLab data somewhere over here. By default, they will be null, which is fine. This is the username of that particular user on GitLab. So now that we have made these changes, let me go into the migration and add them. And I will also have my GitLab, not token, GitLab username, which has to be unique. Now that I have made these changes, I need to update my model. So we have two new columns. I have my, okay, the GitLab ID is also missing. So I'll just add that. Interesting enough, it didn't give the hint, and I wonder why. Okay, at least the data one came in. So these two columns are now added. And additionally, I would like to cast GitLab data to be a JSON. Okay, this is done. So now that our model is ready, we will first need a create form. So why don't we start with creating a controller first? Inside my web.php, I'll have all my user related routes over here, or maybe not. What I will do is I'll have manage routes, and in here first I will do a group. The prefix will be manage. So what I can do is I can add a middleware later on around everything here being admin based, something of that nature. So I have created this, and for now I will only have my index, then create, store. Yeah, that should be it. So let me quickly look at my routes. Yes, we get this 3, which is kind of what we wanted. Additionally, maybe I'll also add the show because I'll need to add that as well. Okay, so this is done. The routes are clear. So now, because we are creating only the routes, maybe I will add 3 tests. I'll come over here at the end and I'll write 3 tests. So the first one is, so it shows the user listing page. So this acting as a user, if I go to the route, user index, yes, I'll assert, okay. So does this work? No, it is not. Alright, this is happening because I haven't updated my user factory. So I will add that as well. I have two new fields. One is GitLab username. I'll have a word over here, and GitLab data for now I can keep this as empty. Let me see if all my tests are passing. Yes, they do. So now that we are able to ensure that the page is being rendered and we are getting a status code of 200, let me do that for the create page and the view page. This one is pretty straightforward. And over here in the show, maybe I'll just do user as, I'll take this inside a variable actually. Okay, so yes, the show method or the show route is a little tricky because we will be doing route model binding, and I'll actually go over here and do that as well. Okay, let's see. And yes, we have 3 greens. All my tests are passing. We have the basic pages. So why don't I add a little bit of code so that I'm able to access them? In the UI, I don't have any way to go there. Although if I go to users, sorry, it will have to be manage / users. And we have the blank page over here as well. And this is the page where we will show our create form. So let me go ahead and do that. So I am extending the layout over here. Now if I refresh, I can see the basic stuff. And I'm not going to go through the entire blade code. I will just paste whatever I have. And the final version looks something like this. So I have this form which says that enter the user name of the GitLab user. And over here, I have my title section, then I have my breadcrumb, and then the form, the usual stuff. Now, the only thing in the store method which we will cover in this video is the validation. And the reason is that the creation of the user will be based on the integration with the GitLab API, which we will cover in the next video. So I'm expecting a field called username because in my create blade, I have this and it needs to be required, unique, yes, and it cannot be username, but GitLab underscore username. So with this done, let's see how the form is rendering. If I hit enter, it does show me the username. However, let's just say if I go over here, add this, and if I submit now where this username already exists, it does tell me that the username has already been taken. So that's about it, guys. That's the first part of the series where we are going to do the user integration with GitLab. In this video, we created the tests, the basic ones, and we created the form so that we are able to create a user. Now, before we go, I think one small thing a cosmetic change that I would like to do is have some drop down kind of a thing over here. Otherwise, it becomes a bit difficult to navigate. So I will go to my nav.blade. Now I know it will only be visible when the index page is also created, but at least I can keep it there, being visible so that I know that I will have the drop down. So this is my manage and then users, which takes me to the listing page, which is not yet created. Maybe I'll just go ahead and do that as well. That's a pretty straightforward stuff. So return view. Users index. And what I can do is actually copy this entire thing, paste it over here. Users, like so. I'll have to change this. Right, I think what I will need to do is get rid of the URL because this is the main thing. And content wise, I don't need this entire form, so I'll just get rid of that as well. So let's see. If I go to the user listing page, I can see this listing, which is fine. And I'll have a button over here in here. So I'll just copy that piece as well. Okay. So now I have this ad, which takes me to this page. Otherwise, I'm on the index page of manage users. And yeah, we are generally in shape. This is what I wanted to cover in this video. And in the next video, we will complete our GitLab integration to create users when we type in the username on GitLab. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, then do click on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.